Hey guys, hey, I thought I would tell you about my doctor appointment today and some other stuff that I've been kind of too busy to go about yammering while I was doing my medications and putting them in the boxes and stuff like that. So, um, there's a lot. There's a lot. Uh, the medications alone is just it's ridiculous. Look at this one. Let me turn you around real quick. Do 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 do. Oop, my finger's in the way, ain't it? So all this crap I need to put into my boxes. Whoa! Sorry, Saki. Alright, guys. So I went to the doctor today to get my pre-op done. So I need to buy a much bigger one of these. much bigger, because it's getting to the point where these are aggravating me to try to get out. So where am I going to start? Yeah. So let's get started with how that went. They had a nurse practitioner dude that is a student come in and talk to me about, my distal and stuff like that. And he was super interested, and he was also like flabbergasted. He was flabbergasted at 55% of my small intestine being bypassed. He was like, holy shit. People are sending me spam again. I will not buy your spam stuff. Do not send me spam stuff, please and thank you. Where am I? Okay, so that was vitamin D. That was the gel form of vitamin D. Now I'm going to put my actual dry form. So this one is what the doctors want me to take. This is what I actually take. I do both. It makes them happy. Whatever. This is going to be a lot of squirrel. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to squirrel on you guys. It's just my brain is pretty squirrely today after all the shit that I had to go through the doctors. But he was really like, and I was like, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And, but very nice. And then my doctor came in and we talked about, he said that I can go ahead and get the surgery, that it's fine. This is vitamin K, prescription vitamin K, 5 milligrams, for now. I don't take any other vitamin K except in like supplement form. So Evelyn is sleeping beside me, so you could probably hear the snoring and the slight drooling from time to time. So excuse that, but this is the time I have to make a video. This is when I'm going to make a video. Yeah, so it's perfectly fine to go ahead and have my ulnar nerve fixed and my hand fixed, because I can't go and see a plastic surgeon and do anything, and no one will touch me in plastic surgery, even if I had the money for it, until this is fixed. I know that that doesn't sound right, but if you knew anything about like this kind of stuff, they need to be fixed first. So I'm just gonna go and get that done. I am slightly worried about having only one arm for 6 to 8 weeks and then going to go do the other one and only having one. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a little scary to me, but it's whatever. It needs to be done. I'm a big girl, like I can figure shit out like one-handed. Like I'm sure it's not gonna be so bad that I can't use this hand at all. I'm sure, because you're gonna have PT on it to make sure that everything goes well. So it's not like I won't be able to use my hand. It just won't be. It'll be sore. And then of course this is what's gonna bother me the most. What else? So I will be having surgery after all. I went and had my blood test done and stuff like that for that. unless they come back and say anything about it. As far as I know, June the 3rd is when I'm having surgery. I am beyond grateful you guys are here for me and with me during this process. Maybe this will help somebody else. Maybe this will make somebody else feel good about themselves and know that they're not alone. Because this is a lengthy, ridiculous process that I really don't want to do. But in the end, it's gonna be better for me. This is going to fix a lot of the pain that I have in my wrists and my arms. So I'm actually super excited to not have my arms burning 24 hours a day. So and dropping things and hurting more when it gets cold. So this is BuSpar. This is a ridiculous amount. Not that you guys could see anything, but I mean, even if you did, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Yeah, hold on a second. So instead of them ordering 85 million, instead of them ordering the 10s or the 15s of these, they order the 5s. So they gave me 1,080 instead of just giving me like the 180 they would normally have to give me if they gave me the right dose. So I take 4 in the morning, 6 in the evening. 6. So this part's arduous and annoying. I don't know, guys, like, somebody mentioned the other day if I ever wanted to get off all my medications, and I was like, if you knew what it took for me to get here and how hard it was for me to get on all of this stuff to begin with to make myself better, to have to go back to living that way where I was in a constant state of just being miserable and crying all the time and being in horrific pain and being confused and just, wanting to kill myself. Like, I'm very honest about my bipolar issues and how living in my own head and being that depressed all the time with my bipolar 2, a lot of people, don't think about that. So these medications help keep me level. Shit. Squirrel. These medications help keep me, I don't want to say the word sane because I'm not insane. Like that verbiage is kind of offensive because I'm not crazy. I have a chemical imbalance in my brain, and this is what I have to take to fix it. Now, all the supplements and stuff, now people are like, well, you wouldn't have to take any of those if you didn't have the distal. I still had to take these when I had my gastric bypass, just not in this capacity, not this many. But you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, as long as I'm healthy and I'm able to keep off my weight and I'm able to do the things that I want, then what does it matter? I'm not asking you to take them. Like, I'm not coming over to your house and standing over you and be like, take your damn vitamins. Like, do you know how many people don't take their vitamins? I'm looking at you. I'm looking you in here? You should take your damn vitamins. I don't understand people who don't take their vitamins. I don't get it. I'm like, you have surgery. You promise your surgeon that you're going to take vitamins and do what you're supposed to. Now, I ain't talking about food-wise because we ain't going to go there because we just ain't going to go there. Everybody's human. I dropped one on here. Everybody's fucking human, and not everybody's going to be able to eat like on point every damn day. But as far as your vitamins, you can help that shit. Like, there's no excuse on that. And then people are like, but they don't make me feel good and I can't, it hurts my stomach. And I'm like, do you know how many vitamins there are out there? If one of them doesn't make you feel good, find another. That brand doesn't make you feel good, find another. That brand doesn't make you feel good, find another. Do you know how many types of vitamins I've gone through to find the ones that actually work? Yeah. So there's zero excuse on why people can't take their vitamins. Like I hear it all the time. They're like, oh, blah 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 blah. My vitamins don't make me. They hurt my stomach. They make me constipated. Find some that don't, because the alternative is neuroses, is neuropathy, is being sick all the time, nausea, headaches, deficiencies, constant, the amount of things that go wrong when you don't take your vitamins compared to the discomfort or annoyance of having to take them is just like, to me, I'm like, okay. All right, so then I'm going to put in my aspartates. So this is a magnesium, potassium aspartates with bromelain. Bromelain or bromelain is what you get from pineapple. It is a natural anti-inflammatory agent. So is turmeric, but I don't take turmeric at this point in time, which I probably should. And now I need to buy another one of these because now I'm out. And that, my friends, can't happen. So I will be purchasing that today. And it's exactly how much I need it. I'm also buying desiccated beef liver again because my iron. It is incredibly important that I'm able to get my heme iron up. That means that I will have less infusions, which makes me happy. Now I'm putting in my Celebrate Multi ADNK. This shit's expensive, but like the 360 capsules, I take 2 a day. You're supposed to take 4, but this is expensive. So because I take so much other stuff, which you'll see, I don't have to take 4 of them a day because Jesus, that was like 60 some odd dollars. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that's expensive. So this is 2 weeks worth of medication that I'm putting in here. I don't know how long this video will be. This is just me sitting here yammering with you. Just grab a cup of coffee or some water. Speaking of water, so what I did is I put an entire lemon in that, and one of those Hawaiian Punch berry breeze, lemon berry breeze, an entire lemon in 32 ounces of water, and I'm trying to drink a couple of those a day. But the lemon is a natural diuretic, and it's just really good for you. So don't mind if I do. So I bought some lemons, and I love lemonade type items anyway, and I'm trying to get away from drinking anything that's got sugar in it, because that's what I crave, because I'm a sugar addict. So give me a second. All right, next is going to be, do I need this one right now? This one's later. This one is later. Wellbutrin. So I take 2 of these in the morning. Yay. Wellbutrin is my friend. Trin. I do. I take all this stuff every single day, and I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm okay with taking all my medications and feeling better about myself. And if this is what it takes in order for me to not go back to that place that I was in, okay. Stuck. There we go. Now we're going to do the Lamotrigine. I take 2 of these a day. So let's go ahead and pop a whole bunch of these out. And like I said, these are for 2 weeks worth of my medication. So make sure that you drop them immediately. I don't know, guys. Like, sometimes I get some really negative people on here who think that they know everything, and then they're just like, so why don't you do this, or why don't you do that, and like, why are you on all of this, and like, you know, it's too much. And I'm like, again, because I'm going to say it again, because it to me, this is important. You don't know what it's like to be in my head. You don't know what it feels like to live like me. So until you can, do you know what I'm saying? Until you can actually understand what I go through every single solitary day and what my life is like without any of this, then you have no place telling me what I should and shouldn't do. This is the best I can do for myself, and I've been doing this for like 7 years on this channel. So if you go back and watch my very first video, which I will suggest that you do if you don't know me very well, I'm a completely different person. I'm not talking about weight. I'm talking about I was completely unmedicated. I was dying. And when I wasn't afraid of not waking up every day, I wanted to kill myself. I was in so much pain, I wanted to die. Now, that's just the truth. Like, that's just the truth of it all. Now I'm gonna add these. I love these. I don't get fruits and vegetables nearly enough because they make me actually sick. So I found a way of using, this is Daily Veggies, 18 veggies, 5 grains and greens, antioxidants, digestive enzymes. This one is 23 fruits, antioxidants, probiotic, and digestive enzymes. I take one in the morning, one in the evening. You're supposed to take 2 capsules, but I take so much already, I can't manage it. So these are phenomenal for me. I'm just happy to have it. So the fruit goes in the morning, the vegetable is at night, because I'm afraid that the vegetable one is the one that gives me gas. So I'd rather take that and fart all night long than to actually have to deal with that during the daytime. So sorry, honey. So they're huge though. They're really big. But you know what? As long as I'm getting something in, I will not complain. Not one damn bit. They are expensive. Living this lifestyle is expensive. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Like, living this way and having to do all of this is very, very expensive. All right, so I think I have everything I need in here. So I will show you once I have all of it to put in. I can't fit the calciums in here, so I take 2,500. So that's a whole bunch of calcium chews per day. So let's just make sure these are all sealed before I pop it open. So here's all the medications I take per day. This is 1 day's worth of meds. So like, as you can see, it says Sunday through Monday, Sunday through Saturday. It's a damn week's worth, so 2 weeks. Yay. Then this one is just a week's worth of my night meds. So yes, these are my day meds. So it's morning and evening, or morning and mainly afternoon. And then I have this is what I have to take to go to sleep meds. So, and another thing that I kind of wanted to mention, just as an aside, I've been posting a lot about the distal. I've been posting a lot about it because I've been getting a lot of messages about people wanting to have a revision to the distal. And this is the Vraylar, by the way. This is the one I'm putting in now. Is my 3 milligrams I take at night. So some people are like, oh, you're trying to steer people away from getting the help they need, which again is very offensive to me. I'm like, there was no one for me to go to. There was no one for me to look at. There was nobody there for me when I was deciding to get my distal. There was no one for me to go off of what could possibly happen. What is their life like? Is it worth it? Should I do this? I didn't have anybody. You guys now have somebody. I share it all. Good, bad, ugly, uglier. Like, I don't see how that's a problem. Like, I don't see how me sharing everything about this procedure that I had could be seen as anything negative. I'm not trying to tell anybody not to do this. If I was trying to tell somebody not to do this, I would be like trying to get mine reversed. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to get this shit reversed because it's terrible. Do I recommend it to people? No. Would I recommend it to anybody who has any other kind of choice? No. Why? Because I don't recommend. It ain't fun. Like, this is my Zanaflex. So I take 2 of these at night to help with my spasms, so I'll actually stay asleep. Otherwise, my back and my legs cramp and shake all night long. So because I'm not moving around like I do during the day, so my shit hurts at nighttime when I'm trying to sleep. So this helps me sleep. Like I said, if I was trying to tell people, if I was trying to be, you know, hateful and mean, I'd be like, it's the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I will never do this again. I want mine over, you know, I want a revision back, you know, a revise. Do you see what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm squirrel. And this is my Ativan. I take 2 Ativan at night. They look like this. So I take 4 milligrams of Ativan at night. I'm supposed to take 5 milligrams of Ativan at night, but I don't technically need that much because the Vraylar and the other stuff helps me go to sleep. So I don't really need that. But I have night terrors, and I also wake up in the middle of the night in a lot of pain. So this kind of helps me stay asleep until the morning most of the time. So I do it. I do it because it works. So that cocktail of Vraylar, Xanadine or Zanaflex, and Ativan help keep me sleeping at night. Otherwise, I don't sleep. So that is all my night meds. There we go. So that's what I take. That's what I take every day. Now, I do have hypoglycemia, so I do keep these on tab in my purse. I do also, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, so I do have epinephrine. I do have a lot of nausea, so I do have Zofran constantly on me. I do have hypoglycemia, so I have to constantly use that. Hi, sweetheart. So this is something I have to keep in my purse all the time. I do have asthma. That had nothing to do with my distal. I never grew out of it as a child. Anything else? And of course, pain meds because, well, pain meds. So, I'm doing 30 days of regain. I think I mentioned that earlier, which is a challenge, and you guys can join too if you want to. It's just eating better, trying to exercise and have movement and just feel better about yourselves in general. So that is what I'm working on. I hope this video helps some people. I hope you guys are just happy to talk to me, and you guys are just, you know, cool with these kinds of videos because I'll make more of them if you just want to sit and chat with me. I have to do this a lot. I am feeling very antisocial in the moment, coming down from my vacation, but that's okay. I expected that, which is why I'm trying desperately to push myself out there and try to talk, at least on my Insta stories and Facebook stories, and posting my food, and just trying to post more about myself, to keep me from going into that depressive mode where I don't want to talk to anybody and I'm hiding. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If nobody's told you today that you're amazing, let me be the first person to do it. You're amazing. Nobody's told you today that you're kind and compassionate and beautiful. Please allow me to do it because I believe it. If nobody told you today that you're needed and wanted enough, that you're worthy, that you would be missed, please, you would be missed. I would miss you. I believe that you're enough. I know that you're worthy. And I know that no matter what's going on in your life right now, it might seem like it's the worst day, but I promise you tomorrow will probably be better. Hopefully, there's only one way but to go up. I really, truly believe things happen for a reason, and sometimes we don't understand why. It's not an immediate, I understand what's going on, or why this is happening to me, or why this is happening at all. But usually, for me at least, I feel like everything has always happened for a reason. Everything, literally everything I've ever done has always happened for a reason, and it was amazing. The way things ended up. Like, I had to be with my abusive partner to find Evelyn. Had I never had my car accident where I hurt my back, I would have never lived with my abusive partner. Had I never lived with my abusive partner, I would have never played on the video game. Had I never played on the video game, I would have never met Evelyn. Had I never met Evelyn, I'd probably be dead right now. So do you see what I'm saying? I would never have, if I wasn't with my abusive partner at the time, I would never have Saki. Do you see what I'm saying? I would never have Yuki. I would have never done any of this had the series of things in my life not worked out the way they did. And I sometimes people think that's crazy. A lot of people don't believe it. Even my wife doesn't believe in things happen for a reason. But I do. And to me, I'm like, this is exactly 100%. Everything happens for a reason. I meet people for a reason. I'm in South Dakota for some reason. I still haven't figured that out. There was a reason that I needed to go to Florida to see my mom, to see my brother, to meet everybody. There's always a reason for things. I'm a big proponent kind of person for astrology. Like, I'm not like all up in it, like super crazy time, but I do feel like that I'm drawn by the moon, and that, my cycle kind of goes with it. My bipolar reacts with it. I just want to tell you little things more about myself. I want you guys to know that that I'm here. I know that I don't comment near enough. I know that I'm not the best person on the planet. I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I can't answer everybody's questions, and that I'm not the best YouTuber or the best friend that I would like to be, or even the best wife. But I think I make up with being honest and with trying every single day to be the best me I can. I try every day to be a little bit better. I try every day to try to help somebody in some way, even if it's just something as small as, how are you feeling okay today? I try very hard to talk to other people when I can. So join me on the regain list. Post your food, tag me in it, at Experiencing Nirvana, hashtag 30 days of regain. We're all in it together. I already have several ladies that are doing it. I'm really excited about it. that's about it, guys. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Thank you for just sitting here and talking to me. I really do appreciate it. And I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Mwah.